Hi, and thank you for tuning in to this episode of Animals and Ames. My name is Ron Edwards. I'm the Animal Control Supervisor here for the Ames Animal Shelter and Animal Control Program. Our first guest here with us today is Buck. Buck actually came into us with a broken back leg here. You can see he still holds it up a bit. Thanks to the people who donate here to the shelter, we were able to save Buck and save his leg. So he's really in full recovery right now, and he's going to let you listen to him on the microphone here. But he's just a little kitten. Unfortunately, he was let outside at some point, and he was possibly hit by a car. But he is a very sweet kitten, very lovable. As with most kittens, has lots of energy. Loves to play with toys. But we want to make sure that we find an appropriate home for Buck, and one that's going to keep him indoors and keep him safe. He's already had one trauma in his life. We don't want to have anything else happen to him. But he's about 3 months old. He is a neutered male, beautiful orange tabby here. I don't know if you can see those tabby stripes in the camera there. But just a bundle of energy, loves to play, plays a little rough, so he may have not been around his siblings where they kind of teach him, how appropriate it is to use your nails and biting. So maybe we wouldn't recommend him with really small children, but maybe some younger teenagers he'd be a good fit for. But lots of energy. If you're interested in meeting Buck here at the Ames Animal Shelter, come on down. We'd be happy to introduce him to you. And our next shelter guest here is Mazda. Mazda, who's purring just like an engine, just like a Mazda, is a flame point. Kind of looks like a Siamese mix here. Beautiful blue eyes. I don't know if you can really capture that in the camera, but beautiful blue eyes. They just actually came back from their foster mom, and a special thanks to our foster moms that we use here at the shelter to care for all these little ones. Mazda was actually born here at the shelter, and on the same day that they were born here at the shelter, the mom and the kittens were whisked away to safety with the foster mom. And now that they're 8 weeks old, they're available for adoption now. So Mazda is one of the 4 kittens that Peach had. Peach is the mom cat that's here at the shelter. And she's kind of an orange tabby, similar to Buck, the kitten that I just showed you. And we're kind of highlighting kittens this show. And we do have quite a few kittens, but we also want to make sure that people do look at our adult cats. During kitten season, we typically see the kittens finding homes really quick, and people tend to overlook the adult cats. And we have some great adult cats, so please come on down to the shelter and look at them as well. But this one here, Mazda, is a male. He will be neutered before he goes home. He does have all of his claws, and of course we want to make sure that it stays that way. And about 8 weeks old. Again, very playful as kittens are. They like to climb on everything and play with everything. So come on down and meet Mazda if you're interested in this beautiful kitty. He's kind of a flame point Siamese looking kitty. Very different looking from the mom, but very unique characteristics here with the coloring and everything. So come on down and meet Mazda at the shelter. And our next kitten today is Linus. Linus is actually the sibling to Mazda. Linus is a male, again 8 weeks old, will be neutered before he gets adopted. And he looks very similar to the mom, so it's kind of that orange tabby. Although he definitely has more of the medium hair, whereas Mazda is a shorter haired cat. So Linus here is probably a little bit more on the calm side compared to Mazda. But definitely, once they get into their element and once they get into their forever home, they'll really open up and be great pets. So if you're interested in adopting Mazda, come on down to the shelter. I'm sorry, this is Linus. And now I have with me Banshee. Banshee, the last of the kittens you'll see today here at the shelter, but we do have quite a few others, so come on down and take a look to see what we have. Banshee was actually brought in with her sibling. She's one of 4. We're estimating that they're about 4 months old. Banshee is got beautiful kind of medium hair, black here, solid black. I don't believe there's any white on here at all, but Beautiful golden eyes, if you can capture those in the camera, but really sweet kittens. A little on the shy side, kind of nervous. They're not really sure why they're here and what happened, but we're taking good care of them here at the shelter until we find them their forever home. She was recently spayed, so she's already spayed and ready to go to that new home. Again, she's about 4 months old, and we're also looking if someone wants to adopt one of the other siblings. We have a special adoption fee that it's 2 for 1, so you only pay 1 adoption fee if you take Banshee with one of her other siblings. So kind of a way for us to keep the kitties together if they can. So if you're interested in these, in Banshee or any of the other kittens or cats that we have here at the shelter, come on down, we'd love to talk to you. And that's our show for today. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching this episode of Animals and Names. Just remember that that's just a sampling of the animals that we have available for adoption. It's kitten season across the United States, and shelters desperately need to get these animals adopted into forever homes. So if you don't adopt from the Ames Animal Shelter, please go to your local animal shelter and adopt a cat or a kitten. We're all at maximum capacity right now, so the more adoptions that we have, the more animals we can help save their lives. Thank you so much for watching.